Hi there, so it finished 2-0 today for us against Brighton. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, great game. We needed it after recent wins, but I've come all the way from Yorkshire today to watch them. They're fantastic. Yeah, so good. It was good. You know, we just got to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, difficult game because we know Brighton's record against us in recent times has been really good. They've beat us the last 3 times they've come here.
Yeah.
So going into it, we knew that it was going to be difficult, our bogey team. But we played well. First half was a bit difficult to break them down.
No. I mean, for Brighton, who are an attacking team, to go defensive against us shows the value of our team and how much they're scared of us. And a lot of teams are, you know, particularly at our ground now. But you've got to just keep the faith. You know, second half, we could have won it 3-4-0 easily, but the key thing is we won 2-0, and then we'll see how other results work for us today.
Yeah, and the opening goal was scored by Gabriel Jesus. That was his 5th start in the Premier League in a row. We know how vital a player is for us. Hopefully he does stay injury free for most of the season, because he's such a key part for us.
Yeah, he is, and you know what? He wears that badge. Yeah. I mean, I'm 62 years old now. I've been coming here since I was 13 years old, and this is the best I've ever seen.
Oh, really? You reckon it's better than the Invincible days?
You know what? Yeah, because if you look at the other clubs around us now, you know,
there's much more competition. Yeah,
there's a lot more competition. So yeah, you know, and you know, this is fantastic. It's just great. You can't ask for more.
Yeah, it's difficult to compare different generations, you know, different teams. But I know what you mean. The excitement around the club, the feeling, the atmosphere is really good, and some of our players that have come in have made a big difference. And we saw Kravitz again today. At first, there was a lot of talk about him. Is he worth the money? We could see he was a player that was lacking confidence, but you see now he's scored some goals. The way he finished that goal as well, yeah. You can see there's a player that's got a lot more confidence now.
I don't know what the negativity was. You know, you just got to give the player a chance, and you know, he's proven his worth now. He had a bit of a slow start, but we're Arsenal. You know, we're not going to get on a lot of players, and you know, everyone should stay positive. He'll deliver. He's a class player, and he's a young guy. He's part of the future for us.
Yeah, for sure. And another player that we brought in who's been outstanding, Declan Rice, again today, brilliant, been brilliant all season.
Yeah, if Declan Rice was a car, he'd be an Aston Martin. Not like the other guys down the road who all drive Fords. You know, we've got the BMs, the Aston Martins, and so on, and the Ferraris.
He's been so good, worth every penny. Who would you give your man of the match to today?
Today, do you know? There are so many, but Odegaard. But actually, Declan Rice. Declan Rice is, you know, is to say he's the Aston Martin. I've got a very good friend. He's a big West Ham fan. And he's probably sending me text messages now about, you know, still losing him, you know, because you can see now he's that missing jigsaw that we needed. And this is the first game I've seen here at the Emirates. I've been to a couple of away games. First game I've seen seen him live at the Emirates, and you watch him during the game, and you can just see what he does. He's a workhorse, absolute quality, and you know, he wears our badge proudly now, which is what, you know, what he wanted and we wanted.
Yeah, we're so happy to have him. Today as well, the defence was really good, and going to ask you about the next game coming up. We know the defence is going to be under pressure at Anfield. We know what our record's like there. We've not won there since 2012. So really good to see the defence so strong today. Declan Rice is a big part in that as well. We look so much more defensively solid. Yeah. It's going to be vital going into that game against Liverpool. What do you think is the key going into that game for us to try and win there for the first time in over 10 years?
It's a psychological thing. You know, for years and years and years, and you know, many Arsenal fans will know that when we used to go to Anfield, I was always a bit apprehensive. Whereas I think, you know, now we can go to Anfield, and I think they're actually more apprehensive than we are about, you know, whether they're going to get a result against us. So I think, you know, which Liverpool player would you put in the Arsenal team? And if you hesitate and can't think straight away, then that just shows how strong we are compared to them.
It's a very good point. Yeah.
Nowadays, it's not about could we get a draw there. It's about we're going to win. You know, I've got a lot of Liverpool fans. You know, I mean, I now live in Yorkshire, and I've got Lancashire's on the other side of the Pennines, and yeah, there's a few Liverpool fans in Leeds, and they worry more about playing the likes of us now because they know that we play a certain style of football. So yeah, I think I'm positive. I think second half, 2024, we've got a good squad. Eddie, I don't know whether we buy a striker. And I'll give you another example. My West Ham fan said, "Do I think we were mad paying 100 million for Declan Rice?" And I said, "For us, it doesn't affect the fans. What's 100 million nowadays?" But if you look at what he does, so in January we can get a striker. It doesn't matter what he costs, just get him in, because it will just add to the strength of the team.